Hello everybody, welcome back to Being the Odds. It is Friday, February 21st, 2025, and we are back with our best bets of the day. If you're new to the channel, my name is Zach, and welcome to Being the Odds. Let's recap yesterday's results. So, another winning day yesterday. Absolutely love to see it. 3-2. We had Pacers money line plus 110, a nice juicy one at that versus the Grizzlies. Huge comeback there. Sixers plus 7, they're just terrible. They should just, adding Paul George like they did and being this bad, it's just really a testament to how dysfunctional this organization is. You got to trade Joel Embiid over the offseason, in my opinion. You got to kind of start this thing over because God knows they're going nowhere. Magic money line, nice win. Northwestern plus 10 at versus Ohio State, double-digit winner, didn't even need the points. And with USA Hockey money line, didn't get it done versus Canada. Here's the deal though. If you didn't bet on USA, if you bet on Canada, not that if you didn't bet on USA last night, but if you bet on Canada and you were an American citizen, you gotta be deported. That's just really what it comes down to. You gotta be deported, and or at least on the terror watch list, like one of the two. I'm not sure which one, but it's gotta be one of those two things. But I'll just say this: even though we lost, it's sad. I'm a pretty big hockey fan. I grew up I played hockey for 11 years, when I was a kid, and one thing that I've always loved about the game is just how intense all these players are all the time. And to watch how much this mattered to all the teams is really something that was cool to see, especially in an 82-game season, contrasting that with the NBA. It's one of those things where, it was a joy to watch. And I didn't know the 4-day tournament even existed 2 weeks ago, really. But I watched the first Canada game, watched Finland, Sweden games. It was really, really awesome to see. And for me, it was just great to watch, personally. But it is what it is. 3-2 day. We'll take that all day long, though. We've got 3 plays for you guys here on the channel on Friday. Have a decent NBA slate, smaller college basketball slate today. But before we do that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. It really helps the algorithm. And also the notification bell so you never miss a pick because these post these videos every single day. I'm really excited to have y'all here. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. So, first play we're rolling with today, we're going with Villanova plus 2.5 versus Marquette. The Sharps are heavy on Villanova. And I mean heavy on them. And one thing I'll say is that Villanova has been so close, so many times on beating a good opponent. Outside, I think they beat St. John's, their one decent win. But they're looking for a tournament-defining win, and this one is this is a great opportunity for them against Marquette. Marquette has no one to guard Dixon. Nobody to guard Eric Dixon. And that's a really, really big deal. Plus, Nova's at home, which is going to be big, because Marquette has been bad on the road for the most part unless they play Providence. And I'm getting 2.5 points with Villanova at home. And the casino right now, really wants Villanova to end up winning this game, or the bare minimum covering. And with 2.5 points, it's not a lot. Don't get me wrong, 2.5 points is not a lot in basketball. However, right now, casinos are heavily leveraged against Marquette. Give me Villanova here, plus 2.5 versus Marquette here today. Next, we're going to jump the NBA. I like the Rockets tonight, minus 4.5 versus the T-Wolves. Right this second, the sharp money's on the Rockets. The public is very much on the T-Wolves. Doesn't make much sense to me, but is what it is. I just don't think people have caught up with the fact that the Rockets are actually a really, really good team. This reminds me of Oklahoma City from last year, where they were a really good team, but people still had in their minds of how bad they've been since Paul George and Russell Westbrook left with OKC. Same thing goes to the Rockets. One thing about the Rockets that I absolutely love is the fact that Ime Udoka, is that they play great defense. They care every single night, and they bring real intensity. Plus, in this specific instance, the Rockets are at home. Big deal, especially coming off of a long layoff. Home teams last night they did very, very well. On top of that, when you're looking at this Rockets team, they have the guys to guard Anthony Edwards. The T-Wolves are a bit of a walking wounded right now, and the Rockets do have good guards that can shoot. The shooting's there, and Alperen Sengun will be able to cook Rudy Gobert, because Rudy Gobert, outside of being a weak side shot blocker, is not that good of a defender, and Sengun should be able to have his way with them. I love the Rockets here, minus 4.5. I take them up to 5. Rockets, minus 4.5. Book it versus T-Wolves. Next, I'm going with the over 238.5, New Orleans and Dallas. First things first, New Orleans has been sneaky. One of the best over teams in the entire league. Right now, they're 32-22 against the over this year, so just under 60%. And Dallas is 30-26 against the over this year. Again, that's with Luka, but Luka's been hurt since basically Christmas. Right now, the sharp money split is 40% of the bets, 60% of the money. And as long as we're between 50 and 60%, I'm okay with the money going in the direction of the team I'm betting on, because with the juice, it comes out to almost a wash, basically. And the play styles, this works with the over because New Orleans plays a really, really, really fast pace of play. On top of that, Dallas, with Anthony Davis out, he's going to be out for at least a month, that is going to open the lane up a ton for New Orleans. And Dallas is going to have to be more more on the perimeter guys on their team, which they all can basically shoot. And when Kyrie's a one-man band, that dude can absolutely orchestrate some high-scoring games. Again, like I don't love this New Orleans team at all. Dallas, we'll see, because I think Davis always hurts hurting the team. However, today I love the over. Give me over 238.5. New Orleans and Dallas in the spot. Now, just so you guys know, we have 2 members-only best bets today for Friday. We had another winning day, and members-only yesterday. Should have been 3-0, went 2-1, but we'll take a winning day all day long. You become a member at zdmbets.com/picks. The website is linked in the pinned comment below. But guys, let's go lock in those picks. Let's go win together today. Let's go make some money. I'll see you all tomorrow.